What is up, friends? Welcome back for another movie reaction. Today I am going to be checking out 300, which I'm excited for because I know it's directed by Zack Snyder, who has definitely one of the most unique visual styles of directors that are currently working, and with what I assume is going to be a lot of battles, I'm excited to see his take on war sequences and whatnot. I have seen, obviously, the iconic This Is Sparta scene and some other sequences and shots sprinkled in over the years since it originally came out. I don't believe I've seen that much of it though, but I guess I will find out soon enough. But I know the overall story, that it's just a small group of Spartans going up against a pretty large force. I don't know where the force they're fighting comes from or anything like that, but I'm really excited to see it all play out. And I know that it also stars Gerard Butler, who I've seen in a couple things before, but I really like the look of him just from the little bit I've seen of this movie, of clips and whatnot, and so I'm excited to see him play the main part in this. But I'm guessing that I'll probably recognize some other people that pop up as well, and so I'm excited to check it out with you all. Hopefully you all enjoy watching along with me, and if you do, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Helps the video reach a lot more people, helps the channel grow, and of course you can check out the full-length reaction on my Patreon, link for that in the description below, and of course you'll need your own copy of the film to watch along with me there. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into 300.
When the boy was born, like old Spartans, he was inspected. If he'd been small or puny, or sickly or misshapen, he would have been discarded.
Jeez, bro, Spartans, or the people that raised the Spartans, are kind of messed up. Guess that's why their army was so formidable, though.
Constantly tested, tossed into the wild, left to pit his wits and will against nature's fury.
Man, if you're an enemy and you know how Spartans are formed, you would be so nervous going up against them. Literally bred just to do one thing.
The giant wolf, sniffing, savoring the scent of the meal to come.
That thing looks freaking fearsome, man. If he takes that out, I've got faith in his skill. Dang, nice work, man. Already taken out his first foe. I didn't expect that we'd get to see him raise up like this, so it's a cool backstory.
And so the boy
returns to his people a king, our king, Leonidas!
That's right, his name's Leonidas. I do remember hearing that. I thought he was just gonna be one of the regular warriors. I didn't think he was actually gonna be the king. Whose skulls were those, though? Those weren't Spartan skulls, were they? Because if they were, that would be a pretty frightful showing.
What message do you bring?
Earth and water.
You rode all the way from Persia for earth and water.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty simple message right there. Leonidas is absolutely yoked, though.
Xerxes conquers and controls everything he rests his eyes upon. He leads an army so massive, it shakes the ground with its march. So vast, it drinks the rivers dry.
That's a pretty great description right there, man. That would send some shivers down my spine, but I'm no Spartan.
A simple offering of earth and water, a token of Sparta's submission to the will of Xerxes.
Oh no, he messed with the wrong guy right there. I don't think he is going to submit one bit.
No man threatens a messenger.
You threaten my people with slavery and death. Oh, I've chosen my words carefully, Persian. Perhaps you should have done the same.
This is madness.
His line delivery is phenomenal. Pretty powerful.
Madness. This is Sparta!
There it is, man, the iconic shot. Seen that one a bunch. And I love the use of slow motion as well, just adding more emphasis.
There's no question we face the most massive army ever assembled. We will use our superior fighting skills and the terrain of Greece herself to destroy them.
I admire his confidence, and based off what we've seen so far, they're definitely capable, but if it's the largest army ever assembled, that's quite the task.
We will block the Persian coastal assault. From there, we will funnel them into the mountain pass we call the Hot Gates. Now, in that narrow corridor, their numbers will count for nothing.
That seems like a pretty good plan to me. Seems similar to what he did with the wolf in the beginning.
We must consult the oracle.
I'd prefer you trusted your reason.
Your blasphemies have cost us quite enough already.
These guys look so nasty, man. I have a hard time taking any advice from, let alone looking at them.
Tradition even Leonidas cannot defy, for he must respect the word of the ephors. That is the law.
Is this the oracle that they were talking about right here? I didn't expect it to be like a normal looking person. Seems like a pretty wild ritual though.
Sparta will fall. Trust not in men. Honor the god. Honor the Carnea.
I don't think he's gonna be okay with that, man. And I don't like the sound of that about Sparta falling. Is that only if he doesn't respect the Carnea, whatever he said?
When Sparta burns, you shall bathe in gold. Fresh oracles shall be delivered to you daily.
Oh, what the heck, man, that lighting change. That sucks, though. Now we got extra drama in the mix. That would definitely make it easier for Sparta to fall if there's an inside man working against him. At least that's what I assume that conversation was saying.
We are with you, sire! For Sparta! For freedom! To the death!
Oh, and a bonus, you have Michael Fassbender in your army as well. No chance they fail. I'm surprised at the people that I'm recognizing in this so far.
There must be no march! It is the law, my lord. The Spartan army must not go to war.
Nor shall it. I issued no such orders. I'm here, just taking a stroll.
Nice cover up right there. Is that why they're only taking 300 instead of more? Is because they're doing it kind of undercover?
Our army will stay in Sparta.
Where will you go?
I suppose I'll head north.
The Hot Gates.
Move out!
Interesting, man. So I was thinking that the 300 was just their whole army, and that's why they only had that amount to fight, but it's just because he's going against the Oracle.
Spartan!
Yes, milady.
Nice, at least he'll have something with him to remember her by. Love the music of this sequence as well.
What happened here? Where are all the people?
Persians.
I put their number at around 20.
Scouting party.
Gosh dang, if this was just a scouting party that just obliterated the city, that is wild.
They cannot be killed or defeated. Not these immortals.
Immortals. We'll put their name to the test.
Oh my gosh, dude. No wonder they were freaking out. What a cool shot right there, but what a haunting shot at the same time. Good thing they have Leonidas to lead him. Doesn't seem like he's afraid at all.
Into the Hot Gates we march. Into that narrow corridor we march.
What is that thing? It's got like Spartan gear and a shield and everything. Is it just hoping to fight with them? Doesn't look like it would do well in battle at all.
I demand that someone show me your commander.
Do you think the paltry dozen you slew scares us?
You don't know who you're talking to right now. This dude's about to get messed up, isn't he? Oh, let's go. They can be one for the theatrics as well. Just as intimidating as that tree from before. Dude, man, this is such a cool way to film this. Just makes it feel like such a grander scale.
Tell your Xerxes he faces free men here, not slaves.
Do it quickly before we decide to make our wall just a little bit bigger.
Nice delivery right there. Pretty intimidating. That's bold, though, just to let him go.
By noon this day, you will be dead men. Our arrows will blot out the sun.
Then we will fight in the shade.
That's a pretty quick time frame right there. Are we gonna get the battle like right away coming up in the next few minutes?
There is such a route, good king. Just past that western ridge. It's an old goat path.
The Persians could use it to outflank us.
Interesting. He actually revealed himself, and it seems like he's got some helpful information after all.
I'm Ephialtes, born of Sparta. My mother's love led my parents to flee Sparta, lest I be discarded.
Oh, interesting, man. Even after all that, he still wants to be a Spartan. Good on him.
Raise your shield as high as you can. We fight as a single, impenetrable unit.
Oh, and if he can't raise his shield, then they're gonna have a weak spot in the unit. So maybe he can't fight with them after all.
Not all of us were made to be soldiers.
But
If you want to help in a Spartan victory, clear the battlefield of the dead, tend the wounded, bring them water.
Oh man, I'm a little bit worried because this guy seems like this was his last hope of doing something, and maybe that's gonna push him to fight with the Persians instead. I don't know, I'm just worried.
Mother! Father! You were wrong! You are wrong, Leonidas!
That pretty much confirms my suspicions right there. I don't think he's going to just do what he said and help clean up the battlefield.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. This is where they die. And these shield boys.
Oh man, that would get me ready to fight right there. I like his war speeches. He's definitely earning his title of king. Oh, dude, I freaking love this already. And I love how the soundtrack cut out as soon as they hit him. It's just the noises of the soldiers now. Oh man, these guys have an excellent battle plan right here, but they have so many people to get through. Oh, so sick, dude. How could you not love the way this is filmed? I love the zoom ins in tandem with the speed ramps.
To the cliffs!
Oh, they aren't super confident anymore. They're backing up. Just had to kill what I assume is a few hundred to spike some fear. Oh my gosh, dude, that shot is visual gold right there. I have seen that specific shot before, but I think I remembered it incorrectly, that it was the Spartans falling off. Oh my gosh, that guy wasn't kidding when he said they'd block out the sun with arrows. Bro, that is so insane, man. That's one of the coolest shots in a battle I've seen, though. All those arrows coming down. Oh, absolutely brutal, bro. They're gonna have to send something a lot better than that. So far, their plan isn't working.
We do what we were trained to do, what we were bred to do, what we were born to do. No prisoners, no mercy. A good start.
I'd say this is about the best possible start you could have. And is this war actually like based on a historical war that they had? Or at least one told in tales and stuff?
It's no secret. Theron wants what you control. It's his voice you must silence. Make him your ally, and you will have your victory.
Does that mean she eventually has to kill him, or just do exactly what he said right there and just make sure he's on her side? Looks like she has to fight her own kind of a war, just a different kind.
You must be Xerxes.
Come, Leonidas.
Whoa, that is not the voice I was expecting to hear coming out of his mouth. He's got a pretty dang impressive setup here, though.
Imagine what horrible fate awaits my enemies when I would gladly kill any of my own men for victory.
And I would die
for any one of mine.
Oh, great line right there. I take Leonidas 10 times out of 10 with that mindset.
You have many slaves, Xerxes, but few warriors. It won't be long before they fear my spears more than your whips.
Oh, this is great stuff, man. Leonidas has some excellent one-liners here, but Xerxes also is pretty freaking tall. He's more intimidating than I expected.
I will erase even the memory of Sparta from the histories. Uttering the very name of Sparta or Leonidas will be punishable by death.
Oh, you know who's in control right now, because Leonidas is just perfectly calm while Xerxes is freaking out a bit.
The world will know that free men stood against a tyrant, that few stood against many, and before this battle was over, that even a god king can bleed.
Oh man, I love that interaction right there. That was great stuff. I'm glad that there's more good things about this movie than just the battle sequences. Sometimes a war movie like this can struggle with it.
They have served the dark will of Persian kings for 500 years. Eyes as dark as night, teeth filed to fangs.
Oh gosh, bro, these people look a lot more intimidating than what we've seen so far. Okay, maybe they actually can put up a fight.
The deadliest fighting force in all of Asia. The immortals.
Ah, so these are the ones that put the people on the tree from before. I'm definitely a little bit more afraid of them.
Push!
Oh man, great stuff. Let's go. I love this. These guys are the best battle planners around. If you can take out these guys and they're really the best Xerxes has, then it shouldn't be too difficult the rest of the way. Oh, such a cool sequence right there. Just barely saved his life. I don't know how you're gonna fend this giant off. Oh my, not even a flinch from it right there. How do you take him out? It's perfect though that they have Leonidas fighting him. Oh my gosh, dude, he is so close to dying right here. This is about the most intimidating thing I've seen so far. Oh my gosh, nothing stops this thing. Stab it in the eye, it keeps going. Oh, I guess that stops it right there. Just cut off the head. Leonidas, you boss.
Immortals. They fail our king's test. And a man who fancies himself a god feels a very human chill crawl up his spine.
Great line. I knew that he was underestimating him. And if they really beat the best he has to offer, then he better hope his numbers can help him out from here on out.
Against Asia's endless hordes, we can hold the hot gates. We can win.
Yo, dude, I freaking love that. What a shot. And brought back in the hard rock soundtrack. It's almost like a war music video, which I'm a fan of. Dude, this is an action gold mine. Freaking love this, and how long some takes are like that just makes it even better. No, dude, don't tell me we're gonna lose him. I liked him. Oh gosh, man, that's so brutal, just decapitating him. I feel like that's kind of the first major Spartan character we've lost right there. Oh man, good acting by that guy. That's a pretty powerful scream right there. And that sucks because wasn't he the one that they were a little bit unsure about initially when they were grouping up, but they were saying he was ready to go? Gosh dang it, dude. I had a feeling that he was gonna turn to the other side, and he knows the secret passage so he can actually help him out.
Lead my soldiers to the hidden path that enters behind the cursed Spartans, and your joys will be endless.
Dang it, bro. This sucks so bad. I feel like this is the first time they're going to be at a disadvantage. I guess that kind of explains why he has all these interesting looking creatures and whatnot, because pretty much all the outcasts just go straight to him. He gives them a purpose.
I need your help in winning votes to send the army north to our king.
Why would I want to do that?
It proves you care for a king who right now fights for the very water we drink.
But this is politics, not war.
I knew it, man. He's not going to be that easy to sway right there. Got to be a little bit more clever. He's just in it for all the riches that Xerxes can offer.
You're as foolish as Leonidas if you think men don't have a price in this world. All men are not created equal. That's the Spartan code, my little queen. I admire your passion.
I admire it as well, man. Finally, someone gives that man a roughing up. Has she just given up on trying to get him on her side now?
You will go before the council, but your words will fall on deaf ears. Leonidas will receive no reinforcements, and if he returns without my help, he will go to jail or worse.
Gosh dang it, man. That's such a freaking awful situation, because this is exactly the time when they would need reinforcements, since Xerxes knows the secret path.
What do you have to offer in return for my word that I'll help you send our army north?
What does a realist want with his queen?
I think you know.
Dang it, bro. Theron's such a bad dude. Why is he getting everything he wants right now? If Leonidas does get back here, though, he's definitely going to give him justice.
We are undone. Undone, I tell you. Destroyed.
Daxos, calm yourself.
A hunchback traitor has led Xerxes' immortals to the hidden code path behind us.
Oh, so they found out really quick. I was thinking they were just going to rush in with the element of surprise.
We will stand and fight, and all will know that 300 Spartans gave their last breath to defend it.
How could you not want to fight for that, man? Dude's great at hyping up his boys. A lot better than, well, not necessarily better than Xerxes. He's just got a different method, but I feel like his men are much more willing to fight to the death.
I'm ready for battle.
That you are, one of the finest. But you have another talent unlike any other Spartan. You will deliver my final orders to the council.
Oh man, he's sending him away. I don't know if he should make that decision. I guess that explains why he's doing the narration, though.
You'll have a grand tale to tell. Tale of victory.
Victory? Any message?
For the queen.
Oh, he's giving her back that. Interesting. I thought she gave that to him with the hopes that he'd return with it himself.
We are at war. Gentlemen, we must send the entire Spartan army to aid our king in the preservation of not just ourselves, but of our children.
If they did send the army, if what they've been able to handle with just a few hundred men is any indication of their strength, I feel like this would be over in an hour.
This chamber needs no history lesson.
Then what is the lesson you would like to leave? Should I begin to enumerate all of them? Honor, duty.
You speak of honor?
But what of adultery?
Oh my gosh, dude. He's the one that initiated that. Don't tell me that that's gonna be her downfall.
This is outrage.
Ah, the hypocrite speaks.
Did you not receive a similar payment?
In exchange for her having an audience with these noble men.
Oh my gosh, what a freaking slimy play right here. Don't tell me this ruins everything. I thought we actually gained some ground.
Words escape even the most cunning tongue, my little whore queen.
Oh, this man needs to die. He needs to get kicked into that pit like the dude in the beginning.
This will not be over quickly.
Yes, let's go. Even better, man. Let's just get it over with right away. Oh, dude, great transition right there. I love that zoom in on his face. This isn't the first time he's stared a wolf in the face.
His helmet is stifling.
I like how they're drawing out the suspense of this sequence right here. I know that Leonidas has got to have something planned. No way he just gives up.
Leonidas, your spear!
Yo, he's actually dropping it. What? This man's defenseless. Surely this is just some sort of play to get him to let down his guard or something. Sick, man. I love the way they planned that. It's all out war at this point.
His helmet was stifling. It narrowed his vision, and he must see far. His shield was heavy. It threw him off balance.
Yo, it was all just a ploy for him to go at Xerxes himself. Is he just gonna kill him immediately? Fetch, bro. It just grazed him. Dang it. I don't know if he intentionally didn't kill him or if he just messed up his one shot. Wait a second. I feel like it was intentional because he said before his mission was that no matter what happened, he would show them that the god can bleed.
My queen!
Great cinematography and delivery right there. Last words he speaks are of her. At least I assume these are his last. Whoa, bro, what a shot. That's gotta be one of the most epic character send-offs I've seen. That's brutal, though. I really had the hope that they were gonna survive. I'm not used to characters just dying off like that. Dang it, and is that why he sent him back? Was because he knew they were all gonna die at the end? So he just wanted somebody to be able to tell the tale?
Remember us. Remember why we died. He did not wish tribute. His wish was simple. Remember us, he said to me. That was his hope.
Oh, what a great cut right there. His words are pretty powerful. How could you not send the rest of the army now?
Go tell the Spartans, passerby, that here, by Spartan law, we lie.
Jeez, bro, what a frame right there. That's like a work of art. Can't imagine the work that went into just this one shot alone.
Here on this rugged patch of earth called Plataea, Xerxes' hordes face obliteration!
Man, this is what Denethor was missing out on when he freaking tossed Faramir out. I'm ready to go to war with them right now.
10,000 Spartans commanding 30,000 free Greeks. Ho!
Oh my gosh, dude. Got chills looking at that. Seeing them all chanting. Leonidas inspired a whole movement.
Give thanks, man, to Leonidas and the brave 300 to victory!
Oh, dude, such an epic moment, man. That is peak hype stuff right there. That's actually like a perfect moment to end on. I really like that. I'm impressed with how well done the story was because I was just coming into this expecting some really cool fight sequences and just some epic battles and whatnot, but it almost had like a Braveheart feel to it because even though we lost the main character, he ended up doing exactly what needed to happen in order for the Spartans to fight and actually defeat Xerxes and the Persians for good. So the writing was actually well done. Gotta give him some props there. But obviously the highlight is definitely the visuals and the filmmaking style that Zack Snyder used. Definitely some of the most unique battle sequences I've seen, and they made it feel like a gigantic war as well, whether it was kind of the big looming shots over Xerxes' armies or the actual people they had to face, and some of the moves and the actions the characters do are obviously very overtly cinematic, epic and not necessarily like realistic or anything, but I wasn't necessarily coming into this movie expecting it to be like super realistic. I was expecting more of like a fantasy style type thing, and I feel like the pacing of the movie was really good as well. There was maybe like a couple times where I feel like it slowed down maybe a little bit, but overall I thought they made a good use of the runtime, and I like how long some of the battle sequences were, but I also liked how they kind of cut back and forth with the political stuff, obviously because it helped the story and add weight to the end narrative there, but also if it was just constant battle the whole time, then it would probably wear off the excitement and whatnot, and so by them spacing it out a little bit here and there, I think it made every battle moment just feel epic and exciting. But watching this makes me excited to get around eventually to the new Zack Snyder cut of Justice League, because he definitely has one of the most entertaining visual styles. May not be like the best movies ever, but I feel like he always delivers a pretty exciting experience with his films. Well, I came into this one hoping for some great battle sequences, and I got that and then some, so I really had a fun time with it. Obviously some very brutal moments in there as well, but just a well put together epic movie, and gotta give credit to the set design and stuff as well. I don't think I talked about that too much, but they did a great job at transporting you to a whole different world, a whole different time and place, and it just made you feel like you were watching events that took place back then. I thought all the performances were quite good as well, and surprisingly most of the characters are somewhat multi-dimensional. I was expecting just with 300 Spartans fighting as kind of the main plot point that characters would just kind of be one-dimensional, more wooden, and we'd just see people that didn't have deep emotions or anything fighting, but they were actually kind of layered at times, which I was impressed with. And Gerard Butler as Leonidas was fantastic. He's never really left a huge mark on me before, and so I feel like this is the best role that I've seen him in, but I haven't seen too many films with him, so definitely we'll have to see more to be a better judge of his acting ability. But great to see the actor for Faramir in here again. Don't really see him in too much outside of Lord of the Rings, but he definitely did a great job here. And Lena Headey is always great in everything I've seen her in, and so she played a great character here. Finally get to actually have her as someone on the good side. I'm used to seeing her more as a villain, but she can definitely play both parts well, and so I had a great time with this movie. Hopefully you all enjoyed watching along with me for this one, and if you did, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Helps the video reach a lot more people, helps the channel grow, and of course you can check out the full-length reaction on my Patreon, link for it in the description below. But until the next movie, look forward to seeing you all later. Peace.